I read a few books like The One Minute Millionaire, obviously The E-Myth, some of the, I guess, the more famous books on starting a business. And also, I was very keen on learning more about passive income. So whenever I came across that, for example, I think, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, another book that talks a lot about that. And I knew that, okay, you can invest in property, and a lot of people seem to get rich doing that, but you need to have capital, and I wasn't even working a job, so that was out of the question. So for me, the internet was the obvious choice forward. The next challenge then was making sure I picked a business model that allowed me to have freedom, because even on the internet, you can pick, for example, today you can pick a social media type business that has you trapped to Facebook or Instagram all day long because your job is to be putting up pictures or constantly commenting and interacting. So back then when I started blogging, well, certainly not when I started, but even getting started with an e-commerce site, for example, my original site, that was, if I wanted to grow it, I could see myself getting more and more busy. So that's kind of why I decided I didn't want to stay in e-commerce. And then with the editing and proofreading company, that was kind of like the realization of the ideal business model. The way that came about is actually interesting. I read the eBay story. It's a book about the founding of eBay. And bearing in mind when this book came out, eBay, Amazon, they were kind of like the biggest. They were the Googles and the Facebooks at the time. No one else had done anything of that level yet. So I was very interested to read about eBay. And what I loved about eBay was this business model of many to many. So you've got many suppliers and you've got many buyers, and you act as the middleman in between the transactions. And I wanted to do that too. I wanted to have a business that was many to many. I didn't like my e-commerce business because it was me being one person too many. It's called one to many. So whatever my client increases, my labor increases as well. So the only way to get around that was to hire people, and just starts getting bigger and bigger. You don't get less busy when you hire people, that's for sure. So
Right.
I like the many-to-many model because if I could set it up right, I could just have people sitting on computers somewhere sending them work, and customers sitting on their computers somewhere buying the services from us. So that's how the editing business came along.
Okay.
And it worked in the sense that I really did build this business that only required a couple of hours a day of me checking emails and basically forwarding emails between people. I also spent a bit of time putting up posters on university campuses to market the business. That was one of the forms of marketing early on. But that was 2 or 3 hours a day at top. So I had a lot of spare time. It was a lifestyle business, and it made a full-time income for me.